Hello everyone! So today's vlog I have a plan to spend my time and I've decided that I want to watch a movie and I've chosen what movie I want to watch. By the way, this is my favorite movies that releases in December 2024. But I won't tell you the title yet, so you should still watch this and I will show you the trailer and the review. Keep watching.
It's time. I'll tell you a story. A story of a cub, not much bigger than you.
So just to be clear, we're not in this story?
There's a lot of stories with all of us. Tell one of those.
Long before they became legends, Mufasa and the prince who would come to be known as Scar became brothers.
Hello, what's your name?
Mufasa.
I told you to wait for me. We can't just leave him here.
Rules are rules, Taka. The king will never accept a stray.
I'm not a stray. I'm just lost.
We do not associate with outsiders. Taka is the future king. We must protect the bloodline.
But, Dad, I saved his life. I have a secret, Mufasa. I always wanted a brother. I always wanted a brother. I always wanted a brother.
Sometimes I get a scent. It's barely a trace on the wind. And it smells like home. And then it's gone.
You and Taka together, that is home. Now both of you go. Find your place in the circle of life.
The circle is broken. There will be one Lion King.
Mufasa, run!
We must fight together. If we fight, we die. Just to be clear, I never signed up for this.
I'm here to protect you, my brother.
Mufasa! This was a bad idea! We're alive! I did it! I saved us!
You were saying?
Okay guys, as I show you the trailer earlier, you can guess what I'm watching, right? And I will be reviewing the much anticipated movies, yes, Mufasa, The Lion King. As a spin-off of The Lion King, this movie takes us to see a story that has not been explored much before. The story of Mufasa, the wise king and father of Simba. If you are a big fan of The Lion King, you will already know how iconic Mufasa is. But what if you could see more about his life journey, how he became a respected king, and what really happened behind his authoritative character? Okay, first, so this Mufasa movie takes us to dive further into Mufasa's youth, which is certainly far from the king we know in the original The Lion King. It starts with young Mufasa, who is separated from his parents and must struggle to survive in the wild. And one of the interesting things is how this movie shows Mufasa's relationship with the previous Taka, who would later become Scar. Together, they face various challenges, including attacks from a herd of white lions led by Kiros. And the story is told through graphic narration to Kiara, Simba's daughter, adding emotional depth to a familiar story. And we can better understand the background and dynamics of their relationship, which greatly influences the storyline in The Lion King as we know it. Speaking of characters, if previously we only saw Mufasa as a wise father and respected king, in Mufasa we can see the human side of him. The character of the young Mufasa is much more complex. He is not just a flawless hero, but also someone who has experienced doubts and mistakes in his journey. The moments where Mufasa faced failure or mistakes and how he learns to pick himself up and move on are very relatable and evocative. This gives him a depth of character that wasn't apparent in the first The Lion King movie. In addition, we also get to see the darker side of Scar's character, who has previously only seen as an antagonist. In this movie, we are given the opportunity to see him from a more human perspective, how Taka struggled with his feelings of jealousy and ambition, which ultimately leads to the bad decision he makes. I feel like this is a very interesting side as it gives us a deeper understanding of why Scar is the way he is. Next, speaking of visuals, Mufasa is truly extraordinary. The movie presents a very beautiful and mesmerizing natural scenery, as it bringing us directly to Africa with all its natural beauty. The colors used in this film are very rich, starting from the vast grassland scenery. Not only that, the animation is also very smooth and stunning. Every movement of the characters, especially when they are running or interacting with nature, feels very lifelike. For me, this is a very impressive visual experience, especially if you are watching on a big screen. It really makes Mufasa world feel real and really brings the story to life. As we all know, music is one of the most important elements in The Lion King. Well, in Mufasa, we can still hear some of the iconic songs that we already know, such as Circle of Life, which of course becomes very emotional. But besides that, there are also some new music composition that I really like. The title is I Always Want Brother. The soundtrack in this movie managed to bring our moods into every emotional moment. For example, when young Mufasa struggles to prove himself or when there are moments of hope and loss. The music really helps add to the power of the story. One of the things I appreciate most about Mufasa is moral message. The movie is very strong in showing the importance of responsibility, courage, and sacrifice. Mufasa teaches us many things, especially how to be a good leader, not only with physical strength, but also with wisdom and compassion. In addition, this movie also teaches us about how we can learn from our failures and keep trying to be better. There are so many life lessons that we can take away, especially about the importance of family and how we support each other. Okay guys, overall I can say that Mufasa is very touching movie. For those of you who have loved The Lion King, this movie will definitely give you a new perspective on Mufasa's origins and how his life journey shaped him into who we know him to be. Not only that, This movie is also suitable for everyone who loves stories about family, leadership, and deep life values. So, I highly recommend watching this movie because it not only shows stunning visuals but also a very emotional and meaningful story. Rating from me 100 out of 10 because it's that cool. And that's my honest review. Don't forget to watch the movie and give it your best rating. Thank you for watching and bye bye.